So, like, the game's gonna start in 5.
Let's get
Alchemist
moving.
gonna get the bounty rune, which I assume. Yeah.
Well dotted.
So they just settle for a rune trade out. The Radiant getting the bottom rune and the Dire getting the top rune. And we see this ward over here for the Radiant. What do you think of that, Metal?
Dyer's courier has been killed. What did
And
that
there we
courier
go
ever
with
do
the
to
cheeky,
anyone?
cheeky courier snipe by K7. K7 doing the big plays right now. Are you, yeah? Are you going for the telekinesis? Are you going to go put him in the cliffs now, K7? I believe in you, man. I believe in you. Okay, you're going to go give up. You're going to go back to base. Cool. Okay. Yeah. So we see there in the top lane, the Nyx assassin laning against a Juggernaut and a Lion solo. What do you think of that, though? What do you think of this solo lane? Yeah, with the high base armor and the region. Yeah, that is one tanky cockroach, I have to say. But I do not think that Mad Massacre can do anything to this Go Ranger right now because they have this Ogre Magi who has 1 point into Bloodlust, uh, buffing this Go Ranger, making her. I think that is how it is going to roll out in a few minutes. Maybe after the. Oh. So let's see the networks. We have the Invoker leading it. Surprisingly, you would assume that this Alchemist be leading that. I don't know what's the deal with that. And you see K7 having an Invis rune being a cheeky. He's going for a courier snipe again. He got it. He got it.
Ooh,
He got it.
Dyer's
Oh
courier
my
got
God,
killed.
K7.
Those things aren't
What's
cheap, you know.
what's the deal with you, man? What's the deal with you, huh? What's the deal with you, huh? And he's gonna get out of that unscathed, I assume. Getting his, yeah. But then again, I think he is going to pay with his life right now. Or is he? Okay, he is. He's dead. That's a really dead Ruby. Well, I think. Okay, and we see this Rubik K7 supporting the Invoker until he can regen some. They are doing well, and that is kind of strange since you assume the Juggernaut to be doing well since he's only being contested by a solo Nyx assassin. Do you think that's a fault in the player's side? I mean, he does seem to be getting his lashes right now. I don't know how he has a low count. Being contested by a cockroach, I know that feeling. My mom's always scared of cockroaches. And we see the Invoker going for an unusual
Radiant's
Vex
middle
pause and
tower is under
Exhort,
attack.
where he emphasizes on the Exhort.
They're beating on Dyer's top tower.
I don't know why he would get the point in the Vex though.
Are those cracks in Dyer's top tower?
And other than the skirmish down in the mid lane, players have been playing this really passively. Juggernaut having 13 last hits, and the Draw Ranger and the Invoker having the same amount of last hits and denies.
Radiant's middle tower could use some help.
Well, you know what they say, Indians are scared of cockroaches. We see a smoke rotation coming up. We see a smoke rotation coming up from Mad Massacre. They are going into the mid lane. They're rotating both the Axe and the Earthshaker. The Earthshaker smoke has been broken up by the Invoker. I think I see a. He botched it, man. He botched it.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And we see a rotation coming up from K7. He's going to the top lane. Maybe K7's amazing senses have sensed that the Juggernaut is not doing well in lane. Does he want to prod on that wound again and again? He seems to be camping for the bomb. Okay, he took that bomb. Last hits. He is. And look at K7. He's been one ballsy dude. He has always been in the opposite side of the map. Deep in. Look at this. K7 getting a great snipe on that lion, placing a sentry and all, placing an observer to get that vision. That was quite a great play. And we see a pause from Mad Massacre. I don't know what the deal is with that. I assume that it's a problem from their internet, and we see the pings coming out from the core from tower, bringing out the Alchemist, and last hits. to 1 minute. And we all know that Amidas on Invoker just amplifies this guy's farm. And what is bothering me though, even though you say that an alchemist requires less last hits, you can see the net worth. Let me guess, K7 was involved? K7? K7? Freaking K7, man.
Dire's bottom tower needs some help.
Okay, they are going for the alchemist. That was a nice. That is a very dead alchemist. And we see the bottom tower has been pushed out by tower. What? And you see the Nyx assassin going in the snoop.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Maybe he's looking for a cheeky pick off on the. We see the tier 2s being pushed by Team Tower, and Team Massacre can't really do anything against that. We see the Axe, who's still level 4 and has only Tranquil boots. Okay, the Nyx assassin. That was a nice play, and we see the Axe being contested by the Ogre Magi and the Draw Ranger, diving tier 3s, and that uphill attack. Okay, they got the kill. I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think that's going to happen. Since he has alacrity and cold snap invoke, he needs those to contest last hits against this.
Dire's bottom tower
Okay,
is being
we
chipped
see
away.
we see no quarter goal for War Owl. He uses a drum charge.
Dire's bottom tower needs some help.
Lucky for War Owl. Lucky for War Owl.
Are those cracks in Dire's top tower?
And we see like the Ogre Magi and the Row Ranger.
Not this time.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And we see the tier 1 being pushed out by the Invoker, who has drums and dual port spirits.
Dire's top tower
That is a
under
very
attack.
fat Invoker. That is a really fat
structures are
Invoker.
fortified.
And they decide to go for the Alchemist though. But I don't think that's a really good idea because Alchemist has his whole team backing him up. And the top lane has been abandoned. Indians, man, Indians, they're so scared of bugs, man. They're so scared of bugs. They're so scared of bugs. Yes. And we see a smoke rotation coming up from Earthshaker.
Beating on Dire's top tower.
Mad Massacre, they want to go for a skirmish.
Dire's top tower is gone.
They don't like the Row Ranger anymore. They don't like him. They don't like him in his backyard. The Row Ranger being chased out by 5 heroes. And there we go. There is K7. There is K7. And that is the deadline. And we see the axe rotating from behind, trying to get a good call. He does get a call on the Row Ranger, but I don't think that's gonna amount to much.
Isn't going to last long.
And the Invoker picks up a kill on the axe. I think the game is done by now.
Are those cracks in Dire's top tower?
And all the while, Zenix Assassin has got his Dagon. He already has a
Dire's
Dagon 11
top
minutes into
tower
the
is
game.
under attack.
The game's done. And you don't see a lot of wards coming out from Mad Massacre. Like, they still have 3 wards on the line who has not been able to place them. And I think he's dead. I think he's dead.
Hell's Gates swing.
Good show, man. And we see a push coming out from Team Tau, pushing out the tier 2 in mid.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Is the Invoker going to spend a drum charge for this? Probably not.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
He was hold. True.
They're beating on Dire's top tower.
And the 2 courier snipes by K7. I'm pretty sure that K7 is the MVP of this match.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
But then again, I think the throws are. Team Massacre is trying to get a comeback from this, but with
Dominating. Mega kill.
and there we go, boys. It's a team wipe. Cheeky down coming from no quarter, and that's high ground, boys. That's high ground. Do any of them have buyback? The Juggernaut and the Alchemist do have
Dire's
buyback.
top tower?
Are they going to spend it though?
Dire's top
Their
tower
net
is
worths
under
are so
attack.
low. Their net worths are so low.
Dire's top tower
13
has
minutes into the
fallen.
game, top melee barracks
Dire
being
Mid
contested.
Say goodbye to their top barracks. Dire's top barracks have fallen.
And the Row Ranger has a Desolator. He has a Desolator, dude. He has a Desolator.
Dire's top barracks is banged up.
Insult upon injury, man. Insult upon injury.
Unstoppable!
two-shotting that Juggernaut. I think
Top
Mad
barracks are
Massacre
under
has to call it
attack.
right now.
Dire's top barracks have fallen.
Yes. Yes. Nixon.
Element.
Look at that Nixon. Like, we see here, boys, gentlemen, we see an axe melting to a cockroach and K7. I mean, that's unbelievable. And do you think the Draw Ranger picked up the Desolator so he can push faster?
Dire's middle tower.
I think he did. And we see Tao backing out. I don't know why exactly though. They. It's 15 minutes into the game. They lost their barracks. Yeah, and look at them, freaking Ogre Magi and Nyx Assassin camping their base. They're holding their whole team, like the 5-man team, inside their base, while the Row Ranger is currently going for a double damage rune. He gets it. Will he go for Roche? Yes, he's going for Roche. And Mad Massacre can't do anything about this. This is a really, really sad game.
Roshan's down.
And the age is being picked up by the Ogre Magi. Insult upon injury, I said. Insult upon injury.
Killing spree. Ownage. Radiant's bottom tower's got problems.
And we see the tier 3s in the mid being contested by Tao.
Dire's
Contested?
middle
No,
tower
they are
is
being
down.
wrecked by Tao.
Not much good's happening to Radiant's bottom tower. Dire's middle barracks have fallen.
And
Some bad
diving
things
deep in to get the kills,
Wicked sick.
fishing for the kills. I
Dire's
see.
middle
Thrower,
barracks have fallen.
thrower, not staying true to his name. I see.
Someone better
Not
help
throwing the
Dire's
game,
middle
not throwing the game.
tower.
And the GG being called from Mad Massacre. GG.
Radiant wins. Called it.
I mean, what do you think, Metal, of this fast game by Tower Esports? You do. I mean, you look at this graph. You look at this graph. The player net worth, both the Invoker and the Draw Ranger, they are about 12,500, while the cores on Mad Massacre, their most farmed hero is like, I don't know. They had a solid draft. It was just that Tao East